Gabe? Okay, if I come in, or do you want me to leave?
No, sure, come on. Just, shut the door behind you. Can't stand them all downstairs.
I saw you slip off. I know it can be difficult.
Can, is, was, whatever.
Sorry for your loss. Michael was a good man.
Was he?
Of course he was.
What makes a man good?
I don't know, Kate. I don't think he could be that general, but I know what made Michael good. He was kind, he was caring. He was always there when you needed him. I met Michael freshman year in college. It was moving in day at the dorms. People were running around, no one sure of what was going on or what went where.
Just going anywhere?
Yeah. So Michael came up to me and asked me if I was lost. I hadn't found my room. I hadn't even looked for it, so I'd just gotten there. So I said yes. So he asked me my name, I told him, and he went away. About 2 minutes later, he came back and took me to my room. When I asked him how he knew where it was, he said, I asked. And all the chaos out front, he was the one who did. Yeah, I know, I remember it was good.
In the back seat, Mom and Dad both wanted to take him. They didn't have anyone to leave me with, so
Could have been more than
5, maybe 6. So I sat in the back seat and watched. Mom popped down bears. It was so hot they all stuck together and went loud. Which way is Cleveland?
What?
Cleveland City. Which way is it?
I'm not sure.
Fucking point. I wanted to walk from here to Cleveland. Which general direction would I head?
Well, it's southwest of here, so that way.
There, I asked for directions. Am I a good man?
I know it's tough for you. Michael said you didn't believe in God.
No, yours and Michael's God, and I prefer not to adhere to positions with the philosophical depth of.
What do you mean?
I mean, what you believe in carries all the theological heft of a gnat. Some Christians I can respect, even if I disagree with them. At least they explore, at least they study, at least they try to learn.
That's what I do.
Bullshit. It's all about you. Jesus and you, an invisible friend who wants you to be happy. It's all about how you feel.
Michael never told me you were so hostile.
No, not without passes.
Just my brothers.
Give me that. Brother to you. He was a brother to me. We were born a decade apart. Sure, I never really knew him. That doesn't really matter. I knew my dad fucked my mom to make me, and he fucked her to make him, and hence we're related. I don't think he fucked her to make you. How are you his brother?
Calm down. I'm not trying to say
Don't
anything.
fucking tell me to calm down, and don't tell me what you're not trying to say. Tell me what you are saying. How the fuck was he your brother?
You know how.
I'm here.
He was my brother in Christ.
Brothers in Christ, huh? Whereabouts in spleen?
Look, I know you're angry, Gabe, but There's a reason for what happened.
And that's why I came. Too big a fool. There was no reason, only a cause and an effect.
You may not want to hear it, but the Lord works in mysterious ways. If it was Michael's time, it was...
He didn't have a goddamn thing to do with Michael's time, my time, your time, fucking Greenwich Mean Time. What, do you think we all these magical watches that keep track of us? Do they have daylight savings?
I know you don't agree with me, and that's okay. But you could at least have some respect for the fact that Michael believed it.
Say that again.
Why?
Because I'm fucking telling you to. Say that again.
What? No. Let me go! This is ridiculous.
Say that again.
I said you could at least have some respect for the fact that Michael believed it.
There, see, that wasn't so hard. What my brother believed in? Fuck what my brother believed in! He's fucking ash! Not dust, you fucking fool! Not dust to fucking dust! Flesh and bone and blood to ash. They passed his fucking corpse through an oven and turned into cinders. Anything that didn't turn to cinders, like his bones that were too strong for the fire, they crushed up. They put it in a tiny box and gave it to my parents. If you don't believe me, it's in some fucking bullshit knockoff Chinese urn downstairs! You know, we should get it. We should get it. We should check to see if there's some melted steel in there. I don't think anyone was too concerned. They were pulling his fucking body out of the car! But it was a plan, wasn't it? A plan for some cunt to get drunk off his ass, climb into his truck, run a red light, steamroll into my brother and cave his car into a goddamn cube. It was a plan for the impact to be so fucking hard they found his teeth in the passenger side window. That was the plan.
It's not for me to say.
Let me guess. It's for Jesus' sake.
Yes.
I'm sure that's what Mom and Dad did.
What?
Your parents. That's what they told you. You didn't choose to become Christian. You were born.
I chose. I was born again.
Right. But your parents, they were Christians, right? And they brought you up to believe in God.
They were Christians, yes, and yes, they took me to church, but I made the choice.
How old were you when you made that choice?
I was 13 when I was baptized.
13. Third fucking team, you pitiful bastard. You sure had all the facts at that point.
All the facts that mattered.
Who decided which ones mattered? Your parents?
Well, when did you decide to be an atheist? What facts did you have?
Now we're getting somewhere. I was born an atheist. It's an absence of belief. My parents took me to church too. As a child, I believed like a child what they told me to, but by the time I was 15 or 16, the proof was too pathetic to accept.
I hope that one day you come to see the truth.
I hope one day you have the vaguest idea of what truth means. Patronizing the fuck.
This was a mistake. Shouldn't have come in here. Just leave me alone.
Is that what Jesus would do?
Who's patronizing now? Are you always so hostile?
To patronize is to talk down to someone in this capacity, I assure you. You are well below me. And no, I'm not usually so hostile unless it's in my nose, to each their own, but you came here, remember?
I asked if you wanted to be left alone.
I answered I wanted someone to yell at.
Yell out for what?
I just sat through a funeral. Then at the wake was surrounded by other people of faith trying to console me with not only empty, but ultimately cowardly platitudes. He's with God now. He's in a better place. And it is all fucking bullshit! Everybody has their limit of sheer banality they can take. I've reached mine for the day.
You know, I don't think it's fair of you to invite me in here, knowing that you were going to insult me!
I don't think it's fair my brother's dead. I guess we can agree life isn't fair.
Michael is with his maker now. Life isn't fair. But with Jesus, death is.
Jesus? Take away your blanket. He's gone. Nothing. The absence, the blackness without end. Everything he ever was, everything he ever could have been. Vanished.
It isn't vanished if you still remember him. He was ready.
Bullshit. No one's ready.
You're afraid of dying?
I'm petrified. That's out of my hands. What is in my hands, I make my own. That is the end, it's the before that counts. Are you afraid of living?